Ever watched the movie called Music Within? This movie talks about how the American with Disabilities Act came about. One scene talks about the ugly law. Was there such a law known as the ugly law, or did the director just put in for fun? It is Lisa and Chris again, and today we are going to be talking about the ugly law. This law was on the books from the late 1860s to the early 1970s, so about 100 years. So what was this law about? This law was to control people who came in the cities unclean. It was right after the Civil War, and there were many men who were disabled from the war. Not only that, the economic of the United States was decreasing, so people had to live on the streets. Naturally, they were all dirty, so the lawmakers had to do something to make sure the streets and cities stayed pretty. The first ordinance was passed in San Francisco, California in 1867. It spread western and particularly the Midwestern states, because these states were crowded during this time period. The law extended to the east during the 1890s. The ironic thing is that New York tried to get the city ordinance to be passed in 1895, but it didn't succeed. I would have thought that New York would have had this law for sure, but they didn't. You learn something every day. The last city who repealed the law was Chicago in 1974. I am not surprised with this. Chicago is a lot of dumb lawmakers. Lisa and I live in Chicago. In the movie Music Within, a guy who had cerebral palsy wanted to eat at a restaurant. The restaurant called the police, and the two guys were carried off to jail. Now it seems so dumb, but it is how it was. We think we have it bad now, but it gets you wondering. Lisa, what do you think about this crazy law?
Well, just as you said, it was crazy. But they had to think of a way to control the homeless people because, like you said, they wanted everything to look and act perfect. So they thought of this stupid law just to make themselves feel better. So they didn't feel guilty about arresting disabled people or poor people. So they had to do what they had to do. I'm glad it's been abolished though. But there's still some issues that we still have to work out for the disabled population anyway. Thanks, Chris, for bringing this up.
We are Disability Awareness, and we talk about how the disability community can help society as a whole. If you like this video and aren't a subscriber, please subscribe to our channel. If you have a question or a comment, please put it down below. Here at Disability Awareness, we do 2 videos per week on Tuesday and 1 on Friday. So we will see you on Friday. It's Lisa and Chris signing off.